Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Table Time, where we step away from the PC to play some board games. And today is going to be a solo playthrough of a game called Final Girl. Now, this game is completely solo. It's all about you playing the final girl against a evil killer. Now, this game's cool because there's tons of different expansions, feature films. I'm playing today with the starter box plus the basic Camp Happy Trails. So this isn't going to be a full complete tutorial on how to play, but because we're going to be playing it anyway, I might as well show you guys exactly how to play. So the goal of the whole game is I need to kill the killer or the killer kills me. So we're going to be using Laurie here against Hans the Butcher. So how it's going to work is we're going to go through many different phases. The action phase, where I play cards to do abilities like walk around, save people, search, attack the enemy. And then we're going to go to the planning phase, where I spend my remaining sort of time resource tokens here in order to purchase new cards. This isn't really a deck builder, it's more of a tableau resource management game where I have all of these cards here and we're going to go over them. And basically, once I use them, you have to repurchase them. So it's going to go into the tableau later, and then we'll be able to purchase more things. And these are pretty much better stuff, so you can heal, do different abilities and whatnot. Then it's going to be the killer phase. They have a sort of set abilities that they're going to do. Then we're going to draw something from the terror deck, which is a mix of specific Camp Happy Trail cards and Hans the Butcher cards. So when you play with new expansions, you can mix the different terrors, like, oh, Hans with a Freddy Fazbear sort of, carnival-esque area. So you can mix and match the hero that you play, the final girl, the location that you play, which also has various different items and event cards, which we'll talk about, and also the villain. So lots of different cool things there. Then there's going to be the panic phase after the killer goes. Basically, as soon as someone dies and there's people inside of the killer space, they're going to spread out and go all crazy. Then there's the upkeep phase, where you just do some different abilities. So let's go ahead and get started. It might be a little sort of confusing now, but as soon as we go through the phases, after maybe 1 or 2 rounds, you're going to kind of understand how it goes. I've only played one game beforehand to kind of learn, so I'm still pretty new at this, but let's go ahead and get started. So I set this up according to the randomized setup for skinny dipping. So you can see here, the ones are where the victims are going to be, and this is where I start, and this is where the killer starts. So you can see all the areas are connected with little lines and whatnot. So what I can do during my turn is I can go grab these victims and we can try to escape. There's 2 escape zones in this particular area. So if I escape with them, I'm going to be able to put these victims on top of my player board in order to get different abilities. Now, with this specific character, I start with 5 HP, and if I cover up any of these spots, I get these abilities, which I'll talk about once I do. Then, if we fill them all up, we get to flip it over, and we get this character's special ability, which is whenever I'm in the same space as an enemy and I deal damage, it deals an extra damage. So she's really good for being up close. All right, so that's how the victims work. Every time the killer kills a victim or a victim randomly dies, a track is going to go up, powering the enemy. Maybe they can do more damage, maybe they can move a lot further, and they have randomized special abilities. So there's random items, random setup, random abilities. It's just, this game has a lot of replayability just in the base box. And I purchased 1 extra feature film, where after playing this one a couple, we can go ahead and play that one with whatever's in that box, and then we can start switching them around. So let's go ahead and see what's in all of our areas. So the cabin is right here, and these are the items that are in the cabin. So items in the cabin, items in the dock, which is where I am now, and items in the utility shed. You're supposed to start with one of them face up, so let's see what they all are. So the first one that we could potentially find inside of the cabin is a whistle. I can spend time to use the whistle. When used, all victims adjacent to you will move to your space. Then all enemies move towards me. As long as I have the whistle, I can get 1 additional victim. You can to follow me. Usually you can only get 2 to follow you at once, but that's how it works. Here's the face-up item in the dock. This is an archery bow. If we ever get to combat, I'll show you guys how it works, but basically it cannot be modified. Archery bow cannot modify an action card and must be used without one. It costs -2 to -2 times to fire an arrow. Then if we go to the utility shed, and search. We get a bear trap. I can spend 2 time to place a bear trap in my space, but not the lake, because the lake is kind of no watering there. Discard this card. If the killer enters the space, discard the token and end the killer's phase, and they take 2 damage. So that's pretty much how that works. Okay, so first things first. And you can see basically this card here for the setup, it's supposed to go here, but there's kind of no room here, so I guess I'll just put this to the side for now. So I'll be revealing more mechanics as it plays, but that's kind of how it goes. So I start with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and I'll show you how it works. So these are the cards that I have here. I have 1 weak attack, 2 walks, 2 focuses, and 1 short rest. So basically how it works is I play it, and then we do sort of these abilities here. So these are rolls. In this game, you're going to be rolling dice according to the horror roll, which is indicated here. So you can see here, this is the killer's icon, and there's more trackers here. Basically, it goes 1 all the way to 6, and then it goes down. So 2 to 6 equals 2 dice whenever I play a card. If I enter this green space, it's 3 dice. If I enter this red space, it's going to be 1 die. Now, these are going to be used for success rolls. So looking at the dice, 1 and 2 is fail. 3 and 4 means I have to discard 2 cards to make it a success. And 5 and 6 equal a success. So that's kind of how it works. Okay, so yeah, that looks good. So according to the killer, it starts at 4 horror. 4. We're gonna do that. So it's now the action phase, and I'll just go ahead and get started. So looking at the board here, I think what I kind of want to do is we're pretty weak early on. I might want to try to go get the archery bow at the dock. It seems really good. I'm at the dock itself, so I kind of want to stay around here in order to buy a searching card because I don't have search in my hand. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attempt to maybe get some of these guys with me. So I'm going to go ahead and activate a walk card. So this walk here, I'm going to play it right here. So basically this card, I have to get 2 successes to move 2 spaces, or move up to 1 space with 1 success, but time goes down. Anytime for this particular card, any move makes the time go down. So the time starts at 6 per round, and it goes down to 0. If it goes down to this X here, my turn's over. I can end the turn prematurely, because the time is not only resources to play cards, but it's also to buy cards later. So I'm going to play walk, and we're going to go ahead and roll 2 dice because I'm in the neutral zone here. So let's move these guys. So this game is a lot on rolling for sure, but you know, there's a lot of cool stuff as well. But yeah, I got 1 success, and I can remove 2 cards to walk more. I am not going to remove 2 cards to walk more. I'm just going to go ahead and resolve it and go 1 space. So I'm going to go here, and remember, it's connected by little lines here. So I'm going to go walk with this little guy here into the lake. Then I'm going to go ahead and resolve this by moving the marker down by 1. Now I have 6 time, and I get to move this to the discard area. Now I get to keep playing cards, and I'm just going to walk again. I am just going to walk. Well, you know what I should do first? I should be focusing first. I should have done that. So I'm going to go ahead and play this focus card. So how this card works, I'll explain every card 1 time, and then once we use them all, we'll just skip it. So with the basically the icon means I move the horror track up towards my area and I gain time. This is move it up, lose time, lose 2 time. So it's really bad if you don't get any sort of successes there, which is terrible. Okay, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to roll and see what we get. I don't mind if it's the 1 success, as long as I don't miss. I have to discard 2 cards, otherwise I lose 2 time. So I will discard 2 cards. I'm going to remove weak attack because we're not attacking this turn. And I'm going to remove short rest because you can't heal over your character's max HP. So I'm going to go ahead and, what was it? This is moves the horror track, and time goes down by 1. Okay, goes to the discard. And I'm going to focus again. I'll do this again. Yeah. Searching costs 2. It costs $2, so that's completely fine. Or 2 monies. 2 time. Alright, so we're going to do another focus. I got no successes, which means time goes down by 2. Yeah, that was really bad. So time goes down by 2, which means I'm at 2 here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end. I think I need this. I need the 2 for a searching card. So I'm actually not gonna use the last card in my hand. I'm gonna keep it in my hand, and I'm gonna end my turn. So that was a really non-productive first turn, and you know, it's a lot of rolls, but you know, it is what it is. So the action phase ends. Now I go to the planning phase. I get to use the rest of my money, which is 2. I could have discarded this to make the time go up by 1 more, but I kind of want to keep the walk in my hand. So now that I have 2 monies, you can see on the bottom right, these have have time on it to purchase. So these searches are 2s, sprints are 2s, distractions are 3s, guards are reaction cards when you get attacked. And improvise is 3, retaliate is 4, close call is 1, planning is 4, long rest is 5, critical blow is 6, and fury strike is 4. I'll go ahead and explain it if I end up buying them, but we're going to go ahead and spend 2 to buy the search. This one will allow me to grab items when possible. And unfortunately, that's it. I can't buy anything else. So I'm going to have to end my turn by putting all these cards back. So these are 0 cost cards, which means they go back here, and they're available to purchase. These 0 cards are available to purchase again later. Once what's it called? Once it's a tableau again. And for veterans of the game, I forgot to do something, but it's okay. We'll do it now, and we'll do. So you're supposed to activate an event. This is randomly, and they're all specific for the Camp Happy Trails. So you're supposed to have one active at all times. It might not have messed with us right now, but we'll see. And multiple can show up, so let's see. So the first event that pops up, it's going to be Clingy Campers. There is no penalty for the first victim you save during the action phase. For each additional victim saved, minus a health. No penalty for the first victim I saved during the action phase. What do they mean by victim? I mean save during the action phase. For each additional -1. Oh, I see. Every time I save a victim, I have to hurt myself 1? This is terrible. But the first victim's fine. Oh no, this really changes up the game. Oh my god. So that's gonna stay in play forever. So fortunately, it didn't mess with us this time, but that's kind of how it works. So this is always in play. And if we flip up more events, it'll keep adding on that. So that really sucks, but damn it. Okay, so if we can't save a lot of people every turn, we might as well try to kill the enemy. Okay, so let's go ahead. So that was that. Now it's the killer phase. So the killer always has 2 things going on for the most part. He has this card here, which is a random out of 3 when you set the game up. So when you flip it up, it's a random ability, which we'll see later. However, he always does this. So this icon means he attacks either me or a victim in his space. So in his space. There's no like foot here, so he doesn't move. Anyone in his space, he attacks. Luckily, no one's in his space, he will not attack. However, we always draw a terror card, which is a mix of happy cap trails and cons cards, and there's 10 of them. There's 10 of them here, and once 10 comes off, then we get to flip this guy over and he does the special abilities. But you can see there's a lot more random cards you could put in, so it's very randomized, this game. Okay, so the first terror card that pops up, it's going to be, let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started the game. Guess what? He started exactly where he is right now. He didn't move, so I'm going to place 2 more victims there. Holy crap. Remember, I can't save victims without getting penalized with the second one. So, oh my god. So I better watch out. Okay, so 9 cards left. Oh my god. Okay, now the upkeep phase. There's no upkeep. Now it's my turn. I get to play cards. Now, unfortunately, I only have 2 cards on me. Okay, so at least what we're going to do now is we're going to walk, and then we're going to search. This is the only 2 cards that I have. So first things first, we're going to walk. Oh, this thing gets reset to 6, of course. So we're going to walk. So let's go ahead and do our checks. We're walking. Walk, 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 walk. And we got 1 success, 1 fail. 1 success means move up to 1 space. That's fine. So if you move in or out of an area, you can bring those people with you, but only up to 2 people. That's it, only up to 2. Unless I have the whistle, of course, which we saw that. Except they won't follow me into an area where the killer is, but they will follow me out. So we moved into the dock, and I have to put the timer down by 1. Now, this is nice because guess what? We can now search. So here we go. Success for 2. I take the top 2 and I grab 1. And the 1 success is I take the top 1, which in this case, the dock is the archery bow, which is really good. And then the last one, if I fail it, oh, I get to take the top card, but horror goes up and time goes down, so that's bad. So I have no ways of modifying this, so please don't fail. I failed. All right, so I take the top card of my space at least, so I get the archery bow. So I have 2 hands here. Basically, this archery bow, it has 2 hands, which means I can hold in both hands. If I had 2 items with 1 hand each, I can put them in both, or I can put them in my backpack. So how this weapon works is I can attack from 1 to 2 spaces away. That means I cannot attack at 0 spaces, meaning if he's on me, I cannot hit him. I have to hit him from 1 or 2 spaces away to use this. It does 1 damage, and it cannot modify an action card. Meaning, I can't use my weak attack to increase the damage. I can't use a Fury Strike. This one costs 2 to fire an arrow. Damn. So it says I can just keep attacking with this. That's kind of interesting, because it doesn't say, like, once per turn. It just says -2 this. So I can just keep firing at his face right now, and maybe try to end the game early with an archery bow. But that's kind of scary, because you're not using your resources to get anything else. But I have it now. So now the rest of it has to go off. The horror track goes down by 2. It goes from 3 to 5. And time goes down by 2. So it goes 5 to 3. Okay, so now this goes here. So at the end of our next, so I don't have anything left to do. And I can't even attack him because he's technically 3 spaces away. The lake and this area is not connected. So he's 1, 2, 3 spaces away. So I really can't do anything. So I have to end my turn. I have 3 time here. So I'm going to go ahead and start buying stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase every single one of these zeros back. So basically, you can't purchase cards that you use that round. But I can purchase them the turn after. So I got back my focus, short rest, weaken, walk. You can only have up to 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5. And I have $3 left. So with this 3, I'm going to go ahead and purchase their sprint, their search. I have 1 walk, right? I have 1 walk. I could search again. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the other search. So I'll go down by 2, another search, because it's in my area. So the item here doesn't come back up. Like, you don't see it, unfortunately. So I got another search. I have 1 left. There's only 1 card that costs 1, and it's a close call. So this I can play this after any horror roll. I can reroll 1 die or all of them by minusing 2 more time. So that's gonna go in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, less than 10. Now the cards that I use this round, they're going to be put back. So the search goes back and the walk goes in here. I can purchase it later. Now my turn's over. This goes back to 6. Now the killer gets to go. He attacks anyone in his space. So he murdered somebody. HP always 1. He murdered somebody. It goes into the dead space here. Now his track goes up. Boom. His bloodlust. Now he gets to draw a terror card. So his card is going to be... Boom. You can't save us. No one can. If there are no victims on the board, discard this and draw another terror. But there are victims. All victims in your space must panic twice. Okay, so that has to happen, then the rest of this is going to happen. So how panic works is this character, all I have to do is roll 1 die, and then whatever the result is, he'll run, and you'll see here what it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's sort of freaking funny here. Okay, yeah, that's funny. Okay. So basically, it's the number going outward. So 1 to 4, he'll go that way. What's it called? 1 to 4, a 5, and a 6 he'll run that way. So he panics twice. So this guy panics in my face. So boom, he goes 3, which means he's going to run down here, and he panics again. He runs a 6, so he ran that way. Oh, he ran towards the exit. Damn, he's good. He ran towards the exit. All right, good for that guy. But now the other thing happens. So in his space, he attacks me or the victim. He always attacks the victim first, but he attacks another victim. So, boom, he murdered the victim, and the track goes up again. Now, the track went up all the way to here, which means the horror goes down to 6. That's not good, because if it goes down here again, I'm going to roll 1 die. That's not good. Then he moves towards the closest victim. So the closest one is either this one or these ones. Now, this one is, 1, 2. So how it works is we want to be thematic in this game if there's a tie. So I want to say he wants to go for the guy that's running away, right? This is this guy. This guy's about to get out. He's going to chase him down and run that way. So they recommend do the hardest action, the most thematic action, or the most funniest one. And I want to go thematic here. So that's what it's going to be there. So he's going after the guy who's getting away. He's making a lot of noise. He ran away, right? He's running like crazy. So that's it. Okay. Now it's the upkeep phase. Nothing. My phase now. Action phase. Okay, so he's actually 2 away. I can hit him. I can attack a bunch of times. You want to search though, because we don't know what else is on the dock. Focus. If I roll well on the focus, I actually gain time, which is kind of nice. So the walking might not be useful now. The weak one's useless. Short rest is useless. I'm gonna try a focus first. So let's see, because if we get 2 successes, we actually get to, you know, horror up and move the time up, which is very useful for us right now. So we're gonna focus. Double miss. However, I can destroy 2 cards in order to, if I focus, right? All right, I'm actually gonna activate the close call. I'm gonna remove this in order to re-roll one of the dice. Okay, so I have 2 cards. So if I remove 4 cards, it's a double success. I don't want to remove 4 cards, do I? Actually, yeah, removing 4 cards is completely fine. Because I'm not going to use these 4. I'm only going to use the search. So I'm going to remove these. I'm going to remove focus, short rest, weak attack, and walk. And in order to gain the double success here, which is horror goes up by 1, and we gain 2 time. There you go. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the search ability. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I have no idea what the hell is on top of the dot card. That's going to be interesting to see. Hey, yeah. Double fail. So, double fail. I take the top, or, oh no. So how it works is I can take that, horror goes down by 2, and time goes down by 2, or horror goes down and time by 2. So I don't want the horror to go down by 2, otherwise it'll go in the red space. So I'm going to make it go down by 2 and lose 2 time. I'm bad at rolling. Okay, so I have, my turn's over. I can buy stuff. Okay, here's the deal. I only have one 0 cost to buy next turn. I'm going to go ahead and at least archery his face. So I'm going to attack him from 2 away in order to deal 1 damage to him. Got him. We did 1 damage. I'm going to... What am I going to do again? Okay, I'll do it again. 2 away, 2 time. And yeah, archery cannot be modified, so another damage. I'm going to save the other 2. I'm going to buy something. I'll probably buy the search again since I'm in the searching spot. So I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to go to the planning phase. And I'm going to purchase this walk back for free. And I'm going to use 2 to buy the search. Now I'm going to refill it back. Close call, focus, short rest, walk, focus, search. Put the search back, the 0 cost back. It's all underneath my camera, but you know, it's a 0 cost pile. Doesn't matter that much. Okay, so that's it. That's my turn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win, but I did 2 damage to him at least. Alright, so let's move this back to 6. His turn. He attacks someone in his space. No one there. Now I'm going to draw the terror card. Boom! Taking souvenirs. If there are no victims, blah, blah. So he moves twice towards the closest victim and attacks twice. So he focuses a victim. So he skips me. This is the closest victim. So basically he won't move twice because he's already there. He attacks twice. If there were 2 victims, 2 dead. For each victim killed during this phase, +1 bloodlust. So he killed a victim, and the bloodlust goes up by 1, 2. So now that it went up by 2, the horror goes up again, which means I only roll 1 dice. Oh my god, I'm not doing well on my first game. Okay. That's what happens, man. Alright. I keep shooting him, but honestly, I don't think I can kill him before he kills me. Because I'm very close there. Okay, so I have 2 cards to use, walk and search. And I can keep using archery. First thing I'm going to do is search. I'm going to search. So I roll 1 die. 1 dice. That's not good. But, dude, if I fail this... Wait, I shouldn't search. Because it's going to go down even further. And every time I fail, and it keeps going down, but it can't, then he's actually going to go bloodlust even further. So search is very, very dangerous right now. I think I'm going to have to just walk away and end my turn. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot him. So I'll do 1 damage. I'm 2 away. I'll go down by 2 and I'll shoot him for 1. Then I'm going to activate the walk. So walk can't activate the, it can't put the horror down anymore. So let's go ahead and walk 1. We got success, which means I get to walk up the 2 spaces. 1, 2. I'm going to go where the freaking guys are over here. And I have the search in my hand, but we already left, and I'm going to keep it in my hand. I can discard it in order to get some, to get 1 time back for purchasing stuff. Or I can do it for anything, but If I have 4 left, I'm gonna purchase. What am I gonna purchase? There's some really good ones. Planning, critical blow. I might just keep always attacking little by little with the archery bow. And we're gonna go ahead and yeah, so 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna search anymore, so I'm gonna discard this and the walk. Both of these. Well, that one first. So my time goes up to 5. Planning phase. I'm gonna purchase the improvise card for 3. So this card, what it does is, if I get good successes, all the 3s and 4s equal successes this time, which is great. Then I'm gonna get something to put the horror back up if possible, which is gonna be probably 1, 2, Fury Strike, Critical Blow. We're getting 2 focuses back, which is nice. Okay, so for 2 more bucks, I guess I'll grab a sprint. I'll grab a sprint. So this one allows me to move 3, 2 spaces. This one has a very scary thing. If I fail this, it ends the action phase, so you might want to be careful. But I'll go ahead and purchase this for 2. And then that'll be it. So let's put these cards back. Focus. Oh, and I'm gonna buy these back. These are all the 0 cost cards. I'll buy these, and I'll put the search back, and the walk goes into the discard for next turn. So I focus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards. I have a good turn next turn. My turn's over. He attacks. Victims in his space? None. Time for the terror now. And it is going to be... He just came out of nowhere. Place Hans with the furthest target possible. Then I get to draw the next horror. So the next one's literally on the other side of the map. So... Over here. Holy shit. He teleported. Let's draw the next terror card. Ha! He wants fresh blood. If there are no victims... Blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, kill the guy closest. He killed the closest one 2-way. So we've got 1 right there. Okay, so he's gonna kill this guy. Oof. Killed 4 people. Now, this goes up. Boom. Now, he hit this specific tile here, which means his dark power activates. This is the finale card that you flip over once the terror is done and you need a draw. Otherwise, you flip this ability and he has an ongoing new ability, which makes him harder and tougher to deal with. So his ability is going to be... It's going to be a Dark Obsession. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. That's not good. That is very dangerous. Because right now he does 3 damage. So if he actually is able to hit me, I'm going to die. Because I don't have freaking that much HP, man. So he will kill me. Attacks you at least once. He attacks an additional time. That's so crazy, man. That is an insane card. Okay, well, it's now my turn. So, my goal, maybe I want to keep attacking him with the bow, right? But I have to get out of this horror area. So I need to actually focus. So I have sprint, I have improvise. Okay, so I'm going to try focusing first because I need to get out of this area. So we're going to play focus. And we're going to roll 1 dice. And hopefully it's a 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's a success. Which means... we get horror up and time up by 2. It should be 6 to 8 now. That's wonderful. Okay, do I have any more focus? I have another focus. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play the other focus here. So let's go again. This time I have to roll 2 because I'm back in the good zone. Let's go more time. Double fail. However, I am going to remove 2 cards. I'm gonna get rid of short rest. I don't need a heal. And I'm going to get a weak attack because I'm not in his face. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 in order to get the 1 success, which is horror up. However, I lose 1 time. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to... Oh, I should have improvised first. I can save this. This improvise is pretty decent. But I think it's not too crazy for me to just activate sprints. So I'm going to activate sprints. And let's see. So, yeah, let's see. I get 2 rolls. I'll probably keep the walk on me. All right. Boom. 1 success and a potential if I want. So the 1 success is move up to 2 spaces. That's fine. I think I'm just going to move. So I'm going to take these guys and go 1, 2. And I'm going to activate walk now. So sprint also made time go down by 1. I'm going to activate walk. So this is roll. Let's see what happens here. 0. I freaking did not move anything. I can't remove 2, so I have to actually take the fail, which is move up to 1 and hit myself and go down 2. I'm gonna do that because I'm pretty healthy, so it's okay. So I get hit 1, move up to 1 space, and then go down 2 times, 6 to 4. Now that I'm here, I can go ahead and rescue people. However, I'm only gonna rescue 1 right now because remember the additional 1 per turn equals hitting myself. So I'm gonna save my first victim, and remember, I can put him on any one of these spaces here. Horror up, time up. I can take a card. I can move another space. Time up again. I can heal. I think for this one, I'm gonna put the horror up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a victim that I got on the horror thing, and I'm gonna move it up again. Now I have $4 left. I don't have any free purchases next turn. So exactly what I'm gonna do is he's 2 away, so I can go down 2 time. I'm gonna use the archery bow to hit him. And I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn with two resources here. I'm gonna keep this improvised for next turn. So let's go ahead and go to the planning phase. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy something that costs 2. I can sprint again. So next turn I'm just gonna save this guy again, which is nice. I can't really buy anything great. I can buy this guard and hold it. This makes it so I can ignore damage when he hits me because he'll kill me. If he hits me one time, I'm dead. I'm just straight out dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the guard, and it's gonna stay in my hand most likely. Okay, now I'm going to put these guys back. Walk, focus, short rest, sprint. Sprint goes here, and the rest go to the 0 pile. All right, and the walk. Did I use this correctly? I don't think I used this correctly, guys. Okay, so basically, I think after I put the walk away, my time should have went down, and I shouldn't have enough to purchase. No, I was at 3. No, that was right. If I messed up, my bad, but I'm like super messed up anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna end my turn, so that goes down to 0. I'm gonna end my turn, this goes to 6. Now he goes. Attacks in his space, no one's there. Now he gets to do the terror ability, which is he just keeps coming. Me or the victims. He wants to go to victims first. He runs there up to 2, and he just swipes them. So he's gonna walk to the next one. So the one he's gonna walk to is, well, let's choose between one of these 2. Which one would be more thematic? Well, this guy's in a cabin. So how about this guy is just walking around and he sees him because he's out in the open. Let's go with that, thematic. So he sees him and he slashes his face. Boom. Now this thing goes up. Holy crap. Okay, now it's my turn. I have guard and improvise and nothing else. He moved a little bit far away. So I can't even move this turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save our first victim, and I'm going to put it on top of the take the action card, and I'm going to grab a 2-cost sprint and put it in my hand. Now what I'm going to do is, I really don't want to use improvise yet. I'm just going to activate sprint right now. So this one is going to let us hopefully run away. Run a little closer to him so I can hit him with my bow and arrow. Double fail? Which means I get to move 1 space, but then I completely end. Oh my lord. You're joking, dude. Oh. I can move 1 space to get closer, but then guess what? I can't hit him because it'll end the phase right away. So I think I'm going to activate the other or, which has hit myself, and time goes down by 2. Man, this game is very, very, very nuts, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this game's pretty nuts. Okay, well, I have guard and improvise. I can't go near him, and I'm screwed. I have to end my turn. I end with $4 though. Oh, that was a bad turn. All right, so with 4, should I get plan? So planning is kind of interesting because it says if I get success, I get extra dice for the next rolls. But the thing is, I'm not really attacking him with high cards or anything, but I am getting a lot of this stuff back. So you know what? With 4, let's take the planning. Planning. Improvise is good. $4. Retaliate. Furious strike. Distraction. I'm gonna take a distraction, which helps with horror again. And I'm gonna grab, so that costs 3. And I'm gonna grab a close call, which helps me roll. Goes down to 0, and that's gonna be it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's purchase a 0 cost. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got all these 9 cards. And I'm going to put these cards back, which is a walk into the 0 and a sprint back to the sprint pile. Now he goes, attacks in his vicinity. No one's there. Next terror. He's just standing there. Do 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 do. Does this mean the horror track goes down? Have I not been doing this? Wait, I don't think I've been doing the horror track, guys. Yeah, this one has the horror face. I don't think I've been using it, so I think I messed up a little bit during the play here. My bad. He's just standing there. So we'll do that now. And he moves to the closest, and he doesn't even hurt them. He just moves, so that he's just standing there. So the closest one here, 100%, is gonna be this guy here. So he's in the cabin, just standing. He didn't kill him, but he's gonna kill him at the start of his next turn. Okay, this goes back to 6. So yeah, I maybe messed up here, but hey, first time trying, first time playing. It's okay. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to start with improvise, though. This one's really good, because if I get a double, then all of my 3s and 4s for this whole turn are successes. Let's roll improvise now. 1 success, and I'm going to remove 2 to make it a full success. So let's remove weak attack and short rest. Let's remove weak attack and focus. And close call. So I'm going to remove close call. And I'm going to remove weak attack. Now I have a double success, which means all 3 and 4s are success for this. I'm going to leave it here to remind myself. So now, man, it's kind of scary. If I go to the cabin, I can maybe search for the whistle. Walk, focus, short rest, focus. Okay, let's go. Let's activate the focus. Okay, so double success equals horror plus and time plus. Remember, 3 4s plus are good. I got a 1 plus a 6. So that means 1 horror up and time down. Great. All right, let's do another focus. Come on, 3 4s. I got 2 natural successes, which means horror up and 2 time plus. 5 to 7. Distraction. Let's use distraction now. Come on. I got 1 success because the 1 doesn't count, but the 3 counts as a success. So this means 4 plus 1, and I get 1 time. Jeez, distractions, huh? I have walk and short rest, so I'm gonna activate all of these. If I walk 1 closer, I'm technically 2 away, so I can hit him, which is great. Let's do short rest first, because this can potentially heal me back to my max. I got 2 successes, 3 4 pluses are successes. So this is heal 2. My max is 5. So basically, I haven't said it, but basically this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he has a bunch, and this last one here, there are 9 of these tokens in the game. And on the underside, which I don't know what it is, out of the 9, there are 3 of them with extra health. So just like in horror movies, once you take your last life, you might be able to flip it up and still live. It's either for me or the opponent. So there's 3 of them, and they have either 1 extra life, 2, or 3 extra life, and that's how it kind of works. I'm getting follows. Okay, so I don't know what it is. So I did the short rest, which is great. Didn't use up any time. Now for the last one we use is walk. I have guard in my hand, but I'm gonna use walk now. We just need to move 1 space closer. I think I'm gonna stay with 1 space closer. I don't know. Okay. And I got double success. I can move 2. The thing is though, if I move 1 more, he might run to me. I'm gonna stay here just so I can stay 2 spaces away. I'm getting a lot of followers. Okay, so there you go. And time goes down by 1. Okay, so I have 7. I'm gonna use the archery bow. What, dude? What's with the noise? Oh, I'm gonna mute the desktop audio for you guys so you guys can't hear that anymore. I'm getting a lot of followers. What is that about? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I mute my mic. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down to 5 and use the archery bow to hit him from 2 spaces away, and take out 1 more. And then I'm gonna go 5 to 3. I'm gonna do it again. Next turn, I get just walk back. I think I'm just gonna try to rush him down and kill him. So I'm gonna go down again, 3 to 1, in order to take out another HP, because it's getting rough. Once again, if he hits me, it's kind of GG. Okay, so that's for that. Now I'm gonna go to the planning phase. I have $1. I'm gonna just purchase the only thing I can for 1, which is another close call for re-rolls. And after that, I'm gonna purchase my walk for 0. I'm gonna refill back these. So close call, weak attack, focus, distraction goes back, short rest, and walk. Okay, and the improvise goes into here as well. Okay, that's good. All right, here we go. Now his turn. Boom. He is going to kill somebody in his vicinity. Nice. He goes up 1 more, which means horror goes down by 1. And then we get the terror card. The terror card is going to be, he just keeps coming. Once again, the closest, me or them, walk 1. So the closest is 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think we know what's gonna happen here. He's gonna walk to me. So his movement is 2 right now, thanks to this. So he's going to go on top, and he's going to attack. He hits twice. I'm full health, but if he hits me twice, I'm going to die. So what happens is, he attacks for his damage straight out, which is going to be 3. I'm going to start by using guard. So this one is a reaction. So success rolls, ignore all damage, reduce it by 2, or miss, reduce by 1 to a minimum of 1. So I'm going to activate this to try to reduce all 3. I get 2 dice rolls here. And I get 1 success, which reduces it by 2. I think that's completely fine. Reduces it by 2, hits me 1, so I lose 1 here. But now he has Dark Obsession. He attacks me an additional time. His time to attack is going to be 3. He always does 3 now. So he's going to hit me for exactly 3, which means I have 1 hit left. And I forgot to mention, but with the last die here, if it's visible, and I have no other HP, it gets me 1 die for every roll. Same thing for here. If he has 1 left, he has 4 HP left. If I get this down, he'll give me 1 extra dice for every roll. So I'm very close to death now. I kind of have to run away. Okay, so that's it. It's gonna be my turn. I think that was his roll. I have a walk only. I can move it to 2 spaces. That's not gonna do. That's really gonna be bad. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. That sucks. All right, well, let's walk away. Oh no, dude. No, I'm so dead. I should have maybe kept some running, you know? Alright, well, anyway, my turn. Walk. And now it's 2, but 3 thanks to my adrenaline, because I have 1 HP left. Potentially last HP. Let's go ahead and roll it up. Come on. Okay, 0 successes. That means minus 2 time. I was at 6. Move 1 space, and I take an HP. No, I can't hit myself, so I have to go down by 2. And oh, actually no, I have to. Okay, I'm gonna use this close call. I'm gonna reroll. Reroll 1 die or all dice. I'm gonna have to reroll all dice. So down by 2. So this rerolls all dice. I got 2 successes, which means I can run away 2 spots. So I will do that. So yeah, 2 spaces, and it goes down by 1 more. Okay, so 2 spaces. I'm going to just run. Oh man, I'm just gonna run this way. Oh, remember he walks. So I'm dead. But now I can activate my archery bow. So for my next turn, I'm gonna purchase walk and some focuses, which is great. But I do want to attack him, so we'll go down by. Damn, I don't think I can attack him. I think I have to grab guard. I think I have to take guard, but he attacks me twice. It doesn't matter if I take guard because he hits me twice. I don't think I can do anything. I think I have to just attack him and hopefully I live, and then we can go again. So I'm just gonna go down by 2 and use the archery bow, take him down another HP. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna go to the planning phase. I'm gonna purchase back walk, short rest, weak attack, focus, and focus. And with one left, I'll spend 1 to buy the close call. Then I will go back to 6 and I'll refill the tableau. Guard, close call, and walk is able to be purchased again. His turn. He attacks. No one here. terror. So this thing is gonna dictate whether or not we win or lose right now, or like, you know, die. So it's going to be, ooh, come on, man. Ah, he just keeps coming. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. So he focuses on the closest one. 1, 2. And the thing is, though, these things aren't even that's not even connected, dude. So he goes me for 2, up to 2 spots, and he slashes. So if I have HP, I live, but he attacks again. But would I've lived? That's insane. I would have like lived if he had like 1 less damage. Wait, do I don't have any like guards right now? So technically what would have happened is I actually got the best one. So this would get removed and it would give me adrenaline +1, +2 HP. But now thanks to Dark Obsession, he attacks again. And his minimum attack is 3, which means it takes all 3 HP at the same time, and I died. Damn. Alright, we lost our first game, but I think I made like a couple of mistakes here and there in terms of, you know, like the horror should have went down maybe 1 or 2 more times, but that was fun, man. Oh my god, it's just so much like versatility here with how it goes on, and we're only playing with 1 character. At the moment, I only purchased 2 feature films. So I have this one, which is kind of like the Jason one, and then there's another one here, which is called the Intruder, which it's interesting because it has another place, it has another villain, which including, you know, all the cool cards, and it has 2 more new girls. But I think I definitely want to win this one at least twice before using this one, winning this one twice, and maybe mix and matching, and then over time purchase all the different ones because they're like 20 bucks a piece. So that was really fun. I like this game a lot. I think it's good, man. It's meant to be completely solo. You know, I've been playing a lot of solo games recently, but those ones are meant for like 2 player, 3 player, 4. This one's pure 1 player. I think it's so good. The themes are great. The way it's played is good. So many random things that can happen. Oh man, I don't know. I remember at the beginning of the game, I just kept trying to search and search. I ended up getting the archery bow, and I'm like, let's just keep using that because I was so close to actually killing him. I think if we just rolled really well, I could have maybe survived 1 or 2 turns and hit him. Oh, okay. Let's see if he had the extra HP, huh? He did not. So if I took away 4 hits, he would have been dead. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna play this again. I'm probably gonna set up another game right now and then play it again soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll upload this soon. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.